we are also seeing another kind of pandemic, and it's called the API pandemic. Mindless partnerships are being forged without actually testing the pilots. Every other day we see the news of some partnership that has taken place between the banking and some other industry without even checking that partnership pilot was successful or not. It has become more of a photo ops for them rather than an actual customer use case. I will be talking about the 5 key themes or pillars that can help the banks or the fintech to build a future-proof bank. And we go live. The third pillar for building a bank of the future is building ecosystems that are healthy and having a robust API strategy. Now, it has been proven that when customers get one-stop solution in an ecosystem of mobile application, they tend to stay there longer. The mind share, the time share, and even the wallet share is higher. And that's where the fintech score over the banks. Banks have only been focusing upon building up their internet banking mobile app, upgrading it, adding one more feature, but they are not really thinking in terms of ecosystem. Wherein if you check a super app like a WeChat app, you will realize that there are so many options. The own deals that come from WeChat, but also the partner deals that are registered on there. So it is proven that when the customers get all the solutions under one roof, the user stickiness is high, and hence the customer trust builds up over a period of time. Banks have been thinking in terms of agencies, while the fintechs have been thinking in terms of partners, and that's where the critical difference is. Banks employing agencies that might be working in the short run because there is a stick and a carrot approach wherein the targets are there, but fintechs are actually thinking in terms of purely a carrot approach by building the right set of partners that create so much of value for the customers that the customers do not feel like leaving the ecosystem. And that is where the key difference lies. So banks need to think beyond the agency relationships, agencies that sell loan products on their behalf, agencies that sell investment products on their behalf, without caring about the brand or the customer experience. While the fintech apps or the platforms that are trying to disrupt the banking, they have great feedback loops built into the system, that if any partner actually violates those feedback loops, then that partner is automatically kicked out of the ecosystem. So having the right set of API strategy and the ecosystem strategy is very important. One more point I would like to say is that while the world has seen the COVID pandemic, we are also seeing another kind of pandemic, and it's called the API pandemic. Mindless partnerships are being forged without actually testing the pilots. Every other day we see the news of some partnership that has taken place between the banking and some other industry without even checking that partnership pilot was successful or not. It has become more of a photo ops for them rather than an actual customer use case. Think of API strategy as an actual customer use case. Do have clear milestones for yourself wherein how this partnership is evolving over a period of time. Another thing I want to highlight in the interest of time is that it is the exclusivity of the partnerships and the deals that matters more than having like hundreds of partnerships, because more choices also confuse the customer. So bring in the best deals, bring in the best partners on your platform, and then try to solve the problem, and try to provide the products and services that the customers are looking for. And that's where the new age fintech platforms score better than the traditional banks, because traditional banks till now have just been thinking in terms of agencies. They have not been thinking in terms of ecosystem partners, and now they have started to think. But again, as I said, the exclusivity of the deals and over a period of time, what kind of value sharing agreements that are there that create value not just for the orchestrator of the ecosystem but also for the partners of the ecosystem, that is what determines how the ecosystem actually grows up. They should be non-cannibalizing partnerships.